You stretching? No, he's not stretching. Why are you there? Like we've been expecting you.
Excellent, because we have been expecting.
No,
No, we're not.
No, they've been expecting us.
Yeah, and I've been expecting you, innit?
Yes.
Leave me waiting for time. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We took a 2-week hiatus.
Hiatus.
Thing. Mate, I don't even know if we know how to do this. So top. So I am Josh. He is Thanos. And we're here for I'm waiting for you to say why Thanos.
It's close to Thomas, isn't it? I put an N.
The destroyer of communities. That's what it is, mate.
Nah, it makes you think of that clip where it's like, you're so fat, Thanos would have to snap twice to get rid of you.
No, that's deep. That's deep. But no, guys, we've just been busy. Thomas fucked off to Birmingham to play in some little dead tournament. And then I was on holiday in Lands, chilling. Nice little tan.
Chilling on a little floaty in your mum's pool. Yeah. Watching me on the old Twitch. I bet. Go on, not your proudest.
Yeah, definitely wasn't my proudest wank, but we still got it done. But guys, welcome back in. It's a pleasure to be back.
Oh shit! It fucking the lemonade went crazy.
Mate, sit on that.
Fucking look at him, man. That's like a guys episode number 10, season 2. I booze you, guys. Quick disclaimer.
Is it episode 10?
Episode 10, yeah.
Holy.
Episode 10, and we've not had a guest as of yet this season. So I don't know. Do we get guest? Do we not get guest? We'll keep you guessing.
Yeah, we'll keep you guessing. Yeah. Hey, God, we're so fucking bad at this. Oh.
I don't know if you've seen the sort of talking points that I've wrote, but you're gonna love some of them. But guys, so this podcast is solely for entertainment purposes. We do not advocate, talking points. Yeah, the things that you discuss in a podcast or
where.
We do not advocate overconsumption or abuse of alcohol, and we certainly do not promote binge drinking on the spreadsheet, man.
Bro.
You're interrupting my favourite part. Right. So,
mate, I can't I've not even had a spreadsheet. I'm not even going to
spread you in a minute. Right, so guys, this podcast is solely for entertainment purposes. We do not advocate overconsumption or abuse of alcohol, and we certainly do not promote binge drinking. All guests have the choice whether they wish to consume alcohol or not, and it's their responsibility to drink responsibly. And with that being said, we're going to load this one up on lemonade because I don't actually like lemonade. I'm gonna put it out there. I don't like lemonade. I would never just drink lemonade. It's mixer. I don't know at what age for you did lemonade turn into mixer, or has it always been mixer for you?
I only drink. Sorry, I'm trying to find this fucking spreadsheet, bro. It's Godski. To be honest, I only ever drink lemonade with Malibu, to be honest, and that's when I'm on holiday.
So
other than that, I literally never drink it.
It's mixer at the minute, but did you ever drink it? Do you ever drink it growing up, or?
Yeah, mate. I used to chug that shit.
Mate, I was so bad. I remember a vague sort of memory. I was some, probably no secrets here. That I was a fucking weird kid because I'm a weird adult, right? so that might have come to a shock. Comes as a shock to some of you lot. But in general, I used to love lemonade, and I can't remember how old I was. Old enough, definitely, to know better, and to know that this sort of behaviour is not normal, right? So I think we didn't have any lemonade in the house, so I was like, it's got to be tap water in it. And then I think I must have just locked myself in the room and just been screaming, non-stop, just shouting, screaming, just being I can't survive without a drink of lemonade, I'm talking a good half an hour, man. It's fucking horrendous behaviour. But yeah, the things you do when you're young. I know people have done worse, but yeah, I don't really drink lemonade on a casual one unless it's with a drink, or it's an ingredient in a drink, or so that's why if we just load up on the lemonade, then because I
can't see the
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I'll guide you then. I'll guide you. Right. So guys. So off the back of the World Championships of darts, obviously we have darts every week in January. It's great. The Premier League starts. So it'll be by the time this comes out. By the time By the time it comes out, this episode, we would have already have known who won the first night in Belfast. So yeah,
the Masters tonight, right?
The Masters is tonight. I watched a bit of the first day and whatnot on that side. But yeah, so at the minute it's the World Masters in Milton Keynes, and then at the time of this episode going up, it will be. We would have known who won the first night of the Premier League in Belfast, I believe. That's some nice arrows. Tidy white. White
tidy
flights.
whiteys. Tidy whiteys. Yeah, man. Mate, I've been going all in. I've got my board fucking ready to go up. It's not gone up yet. These are okay. They're a bit too short for my liking. The old K-flex, isn't it?
It's just cold, isn't it?
Yeah, but yeah. Sorry, I was just like enthralled in my darts. You carry on, sweetheart. What was you saying?
I was gonna say off the bat.
By the time this goes out.
Yeah, by the time this goes out, say the first night of the Premier League of darts, we would have known who the winner is. We would have known who's looking good, who's not looking so good. So yeah, every Thursday. Yeah, because it's Thursday next week. It starts.
Oh,
by the time this comes out, yeah, it's Thursday nights, which is great. Because what else is happening on a Thursday night? Really, nothing. Shit, European football. That's it.
Nothing.
Crap.
Edge.
But yeah, how was Lanzarote? How was
nice and
it?
warm.
Very warm.
Nice and warm. Significantly warmer than here. It was like 26 degrees. It was banging. But also, I see what you did there. Nice little segment for the darts. Yeah, I found my favourite bar, the darts bar, Sergeant Pepper's bar in Matagorda. Class. Great owners. Got chatting to them like every night. They gave me some pointers, like, hey, pointers, darts. Sorry, I'm just happy to be here. You know what I mean? I'm like a Labrador.
I'll give you top. Double top.
Sure. Yeah, double tops. Yeah, mate. Fuck's sake, we're so back. Yeah, no, it was fucking lovely, mate. Yeah, and then just basically spent like 2-3 hours a night in there, literally just playing darts with myself, basically.
Yeah.
It was actually like really helpful, to be honest with you. But yeah. Listen, let me tell you, guys. I'm telling you right now. So if you know me and Thomas, we like to joke about like certain things, right? And there's a TikTok, right, that we always refer to when you get on a plane, right? And you go, oh, I had the crazy stream last night. The plane went down. Yeah. From now on, Josh will not be doing that because Josh thought it was like
curtains, yeah.
Like game over, man. Yeah, literally. I had the worst flight ever going out there, and coming back was even worse than that.
Fucking hell.
And yeah, mate, I legitimately thought it was like game over. It was fucking crazy, dude. So yeah, because obviously so we had like the storm coming back. Going out there was just really fucking windy, so we had to fly in like a different route. So obviously, Taurus, as you know, going to Lanzarote, when you go into land, you go out over the ocean and just kind of like circle
around, and then you go
like,
along the runway. Yeah.
Yeah. No, we had to come in like over the top of the mountain because it was just too windy. Right?
Is that not the mountain you have to go over the top of when you're departing? That same mountain.
Yeah.
Holy fuck,
correct,
yeah. Yeah, that's long, man. That was scary.
Right, now let me tell you, bruv, right? This shit was like something out of a scary movie and Final Destination, right? Because let me tell you, right? So I was happy as a pig and shit, bruv, right? I had a whole road to myself. So I laid down, slept for like, literally like 3 hours or so out of the 4. And then like an hour before, the cap's like, oh yeah, going like getting ready to land, blah, blah, whatever. And then out of nowhere, bruv, it starts getting real booky, like real fucking quick, right? So, right? So, how they come around and they're like, oh yeah,
yeah, put your seatbelt on and do this and
and so me, I'm sat there, right? I've got my headphones on. I'm in my happy place, right? I'm sat there like a dad after a Sunday dinner, right? I'm like this, bro.
Yeah, watching the TV with your eyes closed. Like, yeah. I'll change the channel. Watching now, he's dead, man.
Yeah, right. So I'm big chilling, right? And you can feel like you start to come down, like your ears start to pop, whatever. And then, bro, out of nowhere, I'm like, whoa, what the fuck was that, bro? Right? And I look, and the guy who, like the hostess, I guess, walking down is like grabbing onto the fucking seat, and we're just like,
What, for dear life?
Right? Yeah. Right? And then this is where I say it turned into like some Final Destination, like scary movie type shit. Because then nothing happened, bruv. Right? And then this drop, I'm telling you, bruv, everyone, their seats like this. Literally like that. And I was like, oh my God, this is it for me. Like, this is curtains. Like, it's GG. Like, mate, everyone, like, the plane is just full of people screaming, right? And then it does it again. So we got lifted out the seats like twice on the way there. And I'm talking like that. Like, I was like, holy shit, man, this is it. Like, people are fucking screaming. People are crying. People have got their fucking, like, their cameras out, recorded, like, last messages and shit.
I was just going to follow up with, like, what do you do in that situation? Because, like, I remember I see a skit, right? Not taking away from the seriousness of what's going on, but I see a skit, right? Because there was one instance where the plane was going down. It was like, oh, this is it. Everyone was doing, like you said, their last messages and stuff. Then the pilot just comes out like, oh, we're all going to make it. We're going to be fine. And people have said, like, the maddest shit, being like, oh, after this person that they've loved for, like, 20 years, never told them, I love you. And someone else just being like, yeah, fucking, man, I always hated you and all shit like that. You say all this stuff because you know in your mind there's no repercussions because you're donezo, innit? Like, you'll deal with that in the afterlife, but in this current life, it's expired. GG's.
Yeah.
What were your sort of gut reactions like to what was going on? Honestly, just shitting yourself.
No, mate, literally just closed my eyes and just waited for it. It's as sad as that. But it's what was really bad.
Man was ready to greet death like an old chum.
No, hang on. Let me put it. So I had my headphones on, right? So my headphones are like a noise cancelling, right? Like really good, like noise cancelling.
The big things, the AirPods Max ones.
Yeah, the AirPods Max, right? So then, where is it? Right? But so like it's got like the outside mode. So obviously I had that on to listen to the captain speaking.
Yeah.
And everyone was screaming, and I was like, I don't want to hear this. So I put like my noise cancelling on, right? And like my stomach is going like the fucking clankers. And then, where is it, man? What the fuck was it? Fucking hell. What was it? Something came on and it had me, like, instantly, like, get this shit the fuck off my fucking headphones, bro. What was it, man? Fuck.
Was it fucking Kesha? Was it? We're going down.
No.
Yeah, listen.
No. What the fuck was it? It was something, like, quite new on the set list. What the fuck was it?
On the IBG one, the podcast one.
Yeah. Oh, it was the Creed song with Arms Wide Open. And I'm like, nah, bro, dude, like, God ain't fucking leading me to no pearly gates, bro. Right? It makes sense if you heard the song. If you heard the song, the Creed song.
It's
with arms wide open.
I've heard it. I don't really listen to it, but it's come on.
Welcome to this place. I'll show you.
Mate,
I'm like, no!
Mate, you ain't going to no pearly gates, man. You're going down there with Satan.
But mate, I was just like, get this shit the fuck off, right? I'm like, get like at this point, give me the shitty George Michael song that fucking Thomas put on. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, literally anything will do.
Yeah, but even then, like every song when you think about it, has got sort of definitely overtone. Because you're just there, like, I'm never gonna dance again. It's like, I'm going. Oh shit, dancing with the devil.
yeah. So it was quite bad. And it was the only instance I've seen people clap when the plane lands in a like non-moronic.
Yeah, they're actually like they're celebrating survival. Yeah, they're celebrating being alive.
Yeah. Which I still didn't because I'm not a dickhead. Don't fucking do that.
Don't clap on the plane. Don't clap in the cinema unless you're
getting your don't be a pussy.
Back blown out on the back road.
Yeah, so bro, like I was fucking pasty, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like same like. Color is like my wall.
Did you lose your lunch? Or were you alright?
No, luckily enough, I was alright. It was a bit close, so I'm not gonna lie to you. So then I get to my parents, right, and I've told my mum what's going on, right. She wants to go for a curry, and I'm like, Mum, I cannot stomach even the thought of a curry. I genuinely thought that was it. Yeah,
that would sort me right out. Like, yeah, fuck it. Let's. Man, I thought I was gonna go down, so let's put me ringer through some torture,
through some stinger. Yeah. Mate, and then flying back was even worse because obviously we had that storm over the weekend.
Yeah,
mate, it was bad, bruv. It was bad. It made the flight out there look like child's play, bruv. Like 3-4 times we were all like up in the air. Like,
who'd you fly with? Was it EasyJet?
No, BA.
Oh God, yeah.
There was a woman. Because I was sitting in the same seat.
Yeah.
Same seat every time. But the back of the plane, aisle row, just the best seat. The woman, the opposite aisle to me in front, was being sick. And then there was another one like to the front, and then like in the middle on the right, throwing up. There was just bare people just like throwing up, like screaming. Like, I mean screaming, because like we were coming in like heavy, bruv, right? Yeah. As in like you know when like so when you come into land, it's like a smooth landing, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No, like they had to like drop the fucking plane like onto the fucking runway. Oh, we weren't fucking landing. Yeah, it was fucked, bro. But right, so you can imagine, right? You're getting fucking, you're like this, like fucking, like all in the fucking sky and shit, right? So then you can imagine like the instant reaction when the wheels hit the floor.
Yeah,
right?
everyone's shit themselves.
And you're like, oh my god, you're like, holy fuck.
That's
bro, at this point. Right, I'm gripping onto my armrest, bro. I'm talking like white knuckle shit, bro. Literally,
you know, as a kid, like your mum wanted you to carry the shopping. You don't want mumsy to carry any bags. You're there with like all the bags to the fab. Yeah.
Oh mate, it was so bad. Honestly, I'm like, that's it.
That's crazy. It's like when you come back from a night out, like when you're so levered, it's like you don't go to sleep peacefully, put your phone on charge, mate. Where you lay is where you're sleeping, and that's probably not dissimilar to the plane. Where it fucking when it hits the deck, that's it. That's how the thing's set. That's how it's going down. Yeah,
night.
Lights out.
Yeah, annoyingly, like that same Creed song comes on again on the way back, and I'm like, get this shit. Like at this point, I was debating just taking it straight off the playlist. I was like, I don't need this negativity. Do you know what I mean?
He did not learn from his past experiences.
No, I did not learn from my past endeavors. But no, like the holiday was nice. It was fucking lovely and warm. I hate being cold, as I've said a million times. But yeah, that's enough about my antics. How was Birmingham?
So does that prove my point then, in general? Like, where I say it's not about the journey, it's about the destination.
Right, guys, that's all we have time for this week. We'll see you all next week. Lovely to hear you all.
Oh dear.
But yeah, Thomas, talk to us through Birmingham.
Yeah, Birmingham was. I say it wasn't as eventful in terms of the journey. It was just a couple trains, innit?
Fuck your journey, bro.
Couple Midlands trains. Yeah, exactly. You're right. Fuck the journey. It's not about the journey, right? So the destination was Birmingham.
Fucking Birmingham.
Birmingham. Yeah, but Birmingham was all right. The tournament itself was all right. Actually, big tick for me this tournament, because there was somewhere inside the venue where you could go and get alcohol. I don't know how far you could have got with it in terms of where you could take it and whatnot, but there was booze, and I didn't have to leave the hall, and that's a first. Not even EUIC has that. You have to go outside the thing and get your JD and Coke and your little plastic. But again, so that was a big plus for me. Tournament itself was all right. I don't know. We only really prepped like a week beforehand, where it's like, oh shit, we should probably prepare just so we don't get our ass handed to us, because we never expect to end up on stream. And then me and Galaxa both sat down at the table. It was like, oh, you guys started yet? And it's like, no. And I'm like, oh, okay, good, because you're going to be on stream. We should have just said we started. Like, what happened if I said yes? But I hear there's all rules and stuff about apparently you're not allowed to refuse being on. I don't know how it works. It's a weird one. Like, I know people in the past that I've spoken to that have been on stream have had like issues and sort of disputes and stuff not related to the game, because they didn't necessarily feel comfortable being on stream and all stuff like that. But obviously it's said
is that not in the T's and C's when you sign up?
That's what I'm saying. I think it is. Like, you sign up to, you have the thing where it's like, you have permission. They have permission to take your photograph. You have permission to, there's all sorts of things you opt into. Like, I think one of the most recent region was San Antonio. Guy finished in top 8. He was like, okay, so I didn't realise I had to opt in apparently to receive championship points, which is stupid, really. Yeah, that's the thing. He didn't know. It's the second region ever. He didn't know he had to opt in to receive championship points. So I think
that's probably why I didn't get any points for Liverpool, because I didn't know that either.
I don't know how long it's been a thing, but maybe you just didn't get any. big scammage. But in general, it's like, yeah, there's so many little fucking things you press. Man, I just make sure. The only thing I make sure when I sign up is that my team's fucking correct, because that's like the worst thing. Like, go in there and it's like you don't expect to do amazing, but setting yourself back like more than need be by fucking up your team or not being present for your first battle. Because I think I told you, like, Stars ended up getting a first round loss because he thought it was Groups A. But he thought it went like He thought it went alphabetically like that, and he was one of the later groups. But his call time was the same as mine, so they play them all at the same time. So they've got more groups going at the same time. Because when they've done it in the past, or at least in the past previous tournaments I've attended, they did like A, B, and C, D, and then if you're EF and even GH, depending on the size of the tournament, you're so long, man. Like it, as in you'll be told to rock up there early, but you won't actually battle till 1, which is why it's good that they introduced the different call times, 9 o'clock, 11, and 1. But I think it's good anyway.
Sorry, I was just laughing. I realised something that I'd fucked up my setup.
Go on.
That I changed over. You don't see like the holy light, like just fucking.
It does look. It does look a lot lighter now. What have you done?
So I realised like something was just like off. But the thing is, I couldn't tell what it was that was off.
Yeah.
And then I realised I always have our screen on my iPad, so I look at the camera, so it looks like I'm looking at you.
Yeah.
So I had it on my screen, so I was looking at you, and I'm like, he probably thinks I'm ignoring him.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm like, right, let me quickly change over. So I changed over, and I normally just pull up like a blank Google page, just like some like light on the screen, and it just went fucking like lit me up.
Yeah, because when let me close this. It goes a little darker on mine, and then let me open the spreadsheet. Yeah, a little bit of light, but yeah, in general, the tournament for Brum was what it was. I didn't have any real expectations or real like goals or anything. It's just we ended up on stream, so that's something off the bucket list. So that's nice.
As in goals, as in like. For the tournament or for the weekend as a whole?
Tournament wise, didn't really have any goals. It's like just see how we get on in it. Don't think I played too badly. It was all right. 2 people I lost to. One finished fucking 3rd overall. The other one came 3rd in the group, running fucking Talonflame, Wigglytuff, just all nonsense, man. I played him before. I know who he is, and he was messaging me beforehand because he's from Sweden. I never got to meet him in Stockholm. He's like, "Oh, I heard you're coming Birmingham." I was be like. Yeah, like I am. And what? Yeah, don't care, man. But no, in general, the tournament was all right. In terms of like the whole experience,
here we go. Now we're getting into it.
Liverpool was just a lot better. Like in both the Liverpools I've been to, I think there's just more there in terms of not only like a night out, but I think there's just more in Liverpool in terms of like going like eating out. You know, going places. You're a dirty cunt, you are. I was thinking of another word. Dining. Dining out. I should have said dining. I should have led with that. But, rotter. But in general, I think the location was just very unfortunate because even before Delian, even before Delian sent his link that had where they were, and it literally showed on the thing of like the pin, the name of the hotel, and it being on like a fucking island. Yeah, I think the location was just unfortunate. Like, I don't know where else they'd have it in Birmingham. I know they've got big arenas, you know, what's it, Utilita, whatever it is, but I think that's very, like, it wouldn't be very pogo friendly in that sense. I know they have all, like, concerts and stuff going on there.
Well, the thing is, because I've been to NEC before, it's a good convention hall.
It is.
But it is so fucking far out of the way, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking bare far out of the way.
Yeah. So we made the decision, obviously, when I say we, me, Mohammed, Ayub, and Puta, well, Alejandro, we made the decision to stay. We decided to stay in town because we thought, you know what, like, from we'll say a British perspective, me and Mo from a British perspective, or a pisshead perspective, we saw it, you know, it's more convenient to stay in town because there are bars and stuff in town. I'm not saying there aren't at NEC, but there are bars in town. There's more stuff around.
Or a rip-off.
Yeah, basically. Like, even where did we go on, like, Sunday? These lot wanted to go shisha, banging on about shisha, had it in, like, right, we'll go. The thing is, I didn't have any.
No. I hope you said that as well.
No, because these lot were actually the night. We'll go on to the Saturday night as well, because that's probably the funniest part. But mate, these lot were almost got beanies, and I think them lot would have got beanies if Mo didn't fucking chuck it. But anyway, fucking so went to the shisha place, and the food was nice, the drinks all right. Like, anywhere I found that had a Mai Tai on the menu, I got it. So even at NEC, I'm like, yep, 2 Mai Tais. Here, I'm like, yep, Mai Tai. So I don't think I drank as many Mai Tais as Liverpool, but so got to give him,
Me when I have my friend called Ty. This is my Ty.
My Ty is a legend.
This is my Ty. Yeah.
But no. So the Friday, like, night before the tournament, there was no like scheduled social. Never really is for these. Like, there's like a meet up and people, and then I think wherever it is in the world or Europe will just say, oh, look, a few people here, and because, like you said, NEC is a very good convention center and is very good in terms of if you're staying there. A lot of people wanted to stay around NEC. It's like they rather.
It's very expensive though, yeah.
Yeah, so went there. We drank a fair amount before we got there. Sorry, very bloated, this lemonade. Mo had like a bottle of Coke, and I used to then obviously pour Captain Morgan's and Coke in, and was just drinking my bottle of Coke. I was just drinking it there, to be fair. So I had a decent amount of it there.
Wait. You had what?
Bottle of Coke and then had Captain Morgan's and Coke in.
Okay. Okay. I thought that's why I was confused. I was like, I saw you said he just had a bottle of Coke. You mean he mixed? Into a bottle of Coke.
That's what I did. So he had an empty bottle that he wasn't using, so I repurposed his bottle as a drinking vessel.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? I was like, what? You just
water into wine, man. Yeah, but yeah, man, Captain Jack Sparrow, man, turned this into a rum. But no, so we repurposed the bottle, had a drinking vessel, came in, was just drinking that, and then there was nothing really great behind the bar. So what did I get? I think I got what did I get? Was it Madri Moretti? Yeah, I got some beer, whatever it was. So I was like, no. Yeah, I did. I got probably, it was like a Moretti or Madri or something like that. And then I go over, it was mainly all the British lot, all the Yorkshire British lot, Delian and his lot, and, you know, a few random Europeans and whatnot. There wasn't a lot of people there. Most of them were just like either people that were staff or cast in and whatnot. So then me and Mo rock up. I think Mo has like one drink, and then he's going to the airport anyway, or going near the airport to pick up Ayub and Alejandro. So then I stay there. I'm like, right, in my head, because I know he's going to want me to come with him. In my head, I'm like, right, I'm not going back with you, like, to the airport. I'm like, because then I was like, what are they going to do with their stuff? And he's just like, oh, they can just bring it with them here. I'm like, yeah, okay, as long as we don't miss the last train or whatever it is, because realistically, we're not going to stay out late on a Friday night, especially because no one else is. But yeah, basically. But then, so I was chatting to a few people. Maxi, like, he was drinking Asahi. So I was like, oh, I didn't see that in the fridge. I was like, you know, when you bud like this side of the bar, and they're like scanning the fridge. Like, I don't really do it. Yeah. I don't really do it when I'm drinking at work, because I know what's in the fridge. I ain't got to scan it. But like anywhere else, you're just there like, I'm looking. I'm not sure what I'm looking for in particular, but I'll know when I find it. And I was like, oh, I didn't see it in the fridge. I would have got it. And he was pulled one out of his bag, and he was like, oh no, they're not in the fridge. So I'm like, mate, I don't know how long that's been in his bag, but I'll take a room temp Asahi over the shit out on tap. I'm like, I'll fucking drink it now. Yeah. And then
because what was it, like $7.50 a pint as well? You said.
Yeah, I can't remember what I said. It's something stupid like that, but we paid it in it. It's like what we were saying earlier with the prices of beer going up. It's like, what are they doing, man? Like, it's just,
sort out, bro.
You're trying to price people out of drinking, but people that drink for sport and drink like it's a religion and just drink for the culture anyway, or just drink because they have a problem, will still, cheers to that one. We'll purchase alcohol regardless.
Yeah.
Or you won't stop people drinking. They'll just explore alternatives. They'll go co-op and buy tinnies rather than go to your boozer, or they'll go to your boozer and drink less because they know they've got, you know, it's when your mum's like, oh, you want to go to McDonald's, and you're like, oh no, we've got no, you want to go Domino's? Like, oh, we've got Domino's at home. Pulls out the frozen pizza.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah, the Asda fucking
yeah,
frozen, yeah.
man, as the 4 cheese basic, but
Oh,
yeah, so yeah, I was just drinking a few, just chatting to people, and then I went and got another drink, and then I come turn around, everyone's gone. Everyone's going, and I'm like, the fuck? I don't think I got anything. What did I get? I got a bottle of Record Lig. I was just like, okay, I'll just get.
Mate, it must have been bad if you resorted to that.
Yeah, the pint was horrible. It was one of them. It was like I didn't even, you know, when you let, but people moan about their beer, but you know, realistically, it's been sat there for a while. As in, like from a bartender perspective, you served them ages ago.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, that's fucking. That's gone, but like literally, I think like as I was walking over, wait, what have I got? I got my glass here. But like as I was walking over, I think before I even started talking to people, I was walking over, looking at it like this, and like trying to like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. I think I like banged it against something to try and like get a bit of, you know, get a bit of purchase, a few bubbles. But I'm like, mate, I've seen more bubbles in my piss, man. It was bad, but like, yeah.
How bad?
So then I was like, you know what? The bottle stuff's always gonna be safe. Because so I was like, and then I had to neck that because everyone was gone, and then so I was like, right, I'm gonna walk back. I don't know where these lot are, but I'll probably when I get onto the main road message them saying might as well head back to ours. And then I saw them as I was walking anyway, so I was like, oh sweet, you might as well turn around because no one's there. And they were like, oh, so then we just went back and chilled, drank a little more, and then just went to bed. And then obviously tournament happened, you know, gone. Then what did we do straight after the tournament? I think straight after the tournament what do we do? These lot were on about like so Mo and that had gone home already.
Yeah, I was gonna say I remember you saying they wanted to go back and then come back.
Yeah, they went back because Ayub actually made day 2, and at this point I was already drinking in the other place in the hall, so I was like, oh sweet. And then I think a few of them, Krim and Cody, Krim's missus, were on about going to the Spoons, but they were like, oh, but the Spoons closes at 6 or 6:30, the one in the airport. I'm like, okay, well, and then they ended up going Subway, and I looked over at the Spoons, and I'm like, there's a pub full of people. So who was I with? I think it was with Phil, HK Assassin. I'm like, Phil, we're going to Spoons. So we walk over to Spoons, and it was like, you still serving? They're like, yeah, and I'm like, sweet, I'll have a dark fruits, and because I didn't really see anything, it was like Stella, and I weren't really feeling a Stella, so I'm like, oh, I have a dark fruits. Like, Phil, do you want a beer? He was like, no, I'm good. So yeah, I felt like a fucking massive outcast. Phil just sat there, didn't want to drink. I'm like, Phil, do you want to drink? Like, I'll get you a Coke. Like, what do you want? I feel fucking weird drinking on my own. And he's just like, no, I'm good. And then like where we were sat, we could see the Subway, the tables where they were sitting. So then like, I ain't gonna holler, so I just messaged Cody. I'm like, look over at Spoons, and they look over and they're just laughing, like, what the fuck? And I'm like, mate, I ain't come all the way to fucking Birmingham to fucking have a Subway sandwich, man. Like, get a pint in at least, like, because we know how much the fucking drinks cost in the Sky Bar place. But what were you gonna say?
Did they really not have Stella in that Spoons?
No, they did, but I weren't feeling it. That's what I'm saying.
Mate, I'm looking at here. That Spoons is open until midnight.
Yeah, but on the thing, what you might be looking at different Spoons. What's the name of it?
The Atrium in the NEC.
I don't think it's that, to be fair. I think it's called like something else. I can't remember. But anyway, yeah, on the open hours, it was saying like 6:30 or 6 or whatever the fuck it was saying on Google. But there were a pub full of people. I look over there, I'm like, right, there's people I know. There's people, so it's like, I ain't going to go sit with people I know because I hate doing that. Like, I hate seeing people that do that. It kind of annoys you. You see people there, they're enjoying their own shit. Like, you know, I can like walk past them and say, you're right, and you know, like inviting yourself to sit down with someone. So I don't know. I just find it so cringe. So I'm like, I'm just gonna sit down.
Yeah,
somewhere.
it's kind of weird. Like, there's a time and a place for it.
Yeah.
But then, with regards to go, I think you have to be very selective because next thing you know, right, you've rocked up. Like, right, who's getting on the bed? The next thing you know, you're talking about fucking Call of the Night breakpoints for 45 minutes.
You sit at the wrong table, and it's like, yeah, there's no getting away. But like, yeah, in general, sat in the Spoons, and I'm like, right, I'm having another one, so I got another one that I'm like, right, I'll go over. They were still in Subway at this time, or like, well, not in Subway, 'cause even Subway had closed. These lot were still eating outside on like the little tables there outside. And then I'm like, Right. At this point, I couldn't be asked to go back and get changed, so I rang Mo and said, right, just bring me a t-shirt, so then I can just get changed out of it. But then I didn't because I was wearing like a hoodie and like a gilet anyway. Yeah. So then we went over to the Sky Bar. It was just small, like fucking tiny. There was like. Sorry, naturally people want to stand in groups anywhere if there's no designated seating, no chairs, no booths, nothing, no couches. So everyone was sort of stood in groups anyway. But the only good side was people were stood in groups, but it was like the bar wasn't busy. People were stood in groups, but the bar was quiet. So I'm like, right, we're in. So go there, we have a look, we assess the menu, and I'm like, the pints on tap were all right, but then I was like, I need I don't know who bought me my first drink. I can't remember. I think I had a bottled beer first. No, I had Sol. That was it. I had a bottle of Sol as my first drink.
Whoa.
Yeah, man. I weren't paying.
Whoa.
I weren't paying. No, listen. I'm very low maintenance, very easy going. Take that as you will. But if someone's offering a drink, I'm just gonna say I'll have what you're having because I don't want to be. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to be a dick. Like, and I'm also the guy when someone's like, oh, like, what do you want to drink? And I'm like, I'll have a vodka Coke. And I'm like, double. They'll try and like play it down, but like single. I'm like, no, you have a double. Like, I'll also be that guy. So I had a bottle of Sol.
Yeah.
It's all right. To be fair, I didn't pay for it. It would have tasted worse if I did.
No. Sol is one of the worst bottled beers. Let's not like.
It weren't. Yeah.
Shit.
I didn't pay for it, so I'm like, it doesn't count. I still drank it though. And then afterwards, I'm like, right, I need something a bit different, like considerably better. So then just went back over. I was like, right, we'll get 2 Mai Tais. What was it, 24 quid? It's like, shit, okay. So, yeah, grim. And then eventually I found people with a table. I'm like, Cody was sat there. These 2 birds I didn't know was sat there. Krim was there. I'm like, great, we're going to go sit there because then I have somewhere to park me drinks. It's like when I'm at the darts. I can't do tiered seating. I have to do table because number one, I know Dad don't really like standing up or doing it. And number 2, like I said, it's great because you've got the table for your beverages and everything's cushy. So I'm there like drinking my Mai Tai. I was just going to start doing this on the Mai. I'm there drinking my Mai Tais. I don't know why I did that.
Milking the cow.
Yeah, that's it, man. But I'm there drinking and then... Mate, all these lot have got like a load of fucking packs. So I'm there like in the middle of like a TCG pack opening. These are all opening cards left and right. And I'm there like, I was like, I need to drink. Oh, I ain't sat on the wrong table. I didn't have a choice. This was the only table with people that I knew.
Table.
It was the only table, Josh. All the other tables were just like regular members of the public and like other like.
For no reason, all I got on flash of then, right, was just you seeing all these fucking people open cards and started you open your wallet to a picture of me and Joe and just being like.
No, where it's like the. I'm trying to think. You know the Wolverine meme where he's like.
Yeah. With the thing.
Okay, I'll do it. Wait, the mic's away. He's just there like. My legs would go that high, man. But yeah, man. So they're all opening prize packs and shit around me, and I'm just there like I haven't really got much choice but to engage. And they all got really happy when Karim pulled. What did he pull? The red one. I'm looking at it now on my playmat on my desk. Latias pulled a Latios is blue, I think. Latias is red. Yeah. Pulled one, and then either or. He just like pulled it, and then I'm like, oh fucking hell. First the play mats, now fucking you've pulled, mate, Cody's gonna fucking start pulling in a minute, yeah. Start jizzing over these little fucking cards, and then, yeah, I think at this point I was like, right, I'm gonna go and make sure I've got my bag, because I'm like, I've had a couple cocktails, I went, got some more, and right, I'm in control now, so I need to remember where my stuff is, because these goodie bags are the same that everyone gets. So I'm like, let me go and get my goodie bag. Go and get my goodie bag. It's on like a mountain of shit because I thought I hid it in a good place. Apparently not, because it ended up probably just so people didn't, they thought it was one of their people's and just so everything was together, which is a nice thing to do. I appreciated it until I go there and get my bag and then the Spanish man there, fucking Pablo Dinas or whatever his fucking name is, was just like, oh, it's just like, I'm walking, I'm gone at this point. I was like, oh, just looking at my bag. Yep, that's mine. It's like, it stood out because it had my t-shirt in. It had hoodie in. Like, it had, like, more than just a general goodie bag promo shit.
Yeah.
And then, like, man does the whole, like, I'm there, like, why the fuck are you touching me? First of all, in my head, I'm like, you don't need to do this. And then he's just like, oh, let me see that. I'm like, are you fucking stupid? I'm like, I told you it's my bag. And then I had, like, there was a t-shirt in there, because I think Adelian gave me the London's Finest polo on that day, because I think when I was behind a set to go on stream, Adelian was like, do you want your polo now to change out of that shit? And I'm like, you can't say that. And I'm like, I just did. And I'm like, I looked at it and then fucking lost on stream. I'm like, oh, I've downgraded now. Now I have to wear this. But I had that in there. So then I pulled it out. I'm like, see this? Mine. Like, generally like that. I'm like, this? Mine. And then he just looks at me like, he's thinking, yeah, okay, this kid's not alright. Like, I'm thinking, like, why have you just fucking checked me anyway for my own bag? I'm like, so yeah, I walk over, weren't happy about it for about 10, 15 minutes. I should have just got over it, really. But at that point, I was just... You know what I mean? It was a bit more interesting in the cards. Yeah. So I was like, you know, yeah. But that's the worst part. I can see how people end up getting themselves in sticky ones, like, and they don't go out looking for it. It's like, you know, nothing's going on, and then it's just like, bam, it just fucking... But anyway, so I get away from the table. I leave my bag there. I'm like, right, these are all responsible. Literally, you don't drink. Right, my shit's safe. Alright, so looking after my stuff there, and then I end up I see Mo at the bar. I'm like, oh, here we go. If I'm starting to feel like I'm, you know, on the way, I'm like, I don't know where the fuck he is. He's fucking lapped me about a few times. I've not even seen him at the bar that much. So I go there, he's there, and I'm like, oh, you've been served again. Fucking, how you managed that? And he's just there like, does this thing, and he just starts everything with, yeah, life's a joke, and then that's like one of the things he was saying.
Is that actually what he was doing?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Amongst other things, and then he was like fucking chomping the ear off of who I didn't know at the time, Eastwood. I didn't realise it was him. Fucking chomping his ear off. So I've almost come in as like a fucking Mother Teresa guardian angel and saved him from Mo and saved Mo from himself in a way. So I go in there, and then I hate introducing myself. I'll just talk to someone, right? And if I'm talking to someone, you ain't got to know who I am really in the most polite way possible. Like, you know, if it comes down to it and someone's like, oh, what was your name? And then I'll do it. But I will never... I don't know, I'll never be the one to initiate it, because I think I said I just find it weird. But yeah, and then he was like, oh, like Eastwood, and then he was like, oh, I'm here with like Joe Beats, and he gestured over to his table where he was sat. Yeah. Joe was over there, and then I was like, oh, I know Joe, not like personally, never actually met. I was like, oh, she's been on the podcast. This podcast, this podcast, plug in. And then he was just like, oh shit, it's Tom, and I was just like, yes. At first I thought if you said Josh, I was going to start
fucking start scratching,
bang him out. But I was just like, yes. I was like, oh, why didn't you say it? And then that's when I was saying before, I'm like, oh, I didn't really find it relevant. It wasn't.
Once his ego checked him.
It wasn't fucking important. So I went over and sat with them, and that was a much better table than where I was sitting before, because we had beers there. I don't know how many were there before they started sitting there, but it looked like a whole, you know, when like glasses either ain't been cleared for a while. They've accumulated a collection, like that's where all the glasses have gone. They were there. So then I go over, I don't do that whole, hi, I'm just there. Like, I'll sit down there, you sit down there. We're talking about like various things, talking about like Go Fest like coming up, Safari Zone coming up, previous ones as well. They're telling me about what happened to them. Something happened to them in Barcelona where they couldn't open the door, and there was like a real issue like opening the door or something. He said they got like a ridiculous Airbnb voucher that they could spend, and then they ended up just like him, Joe, Darkside, someone else. They were just living in like a palace or something. Like they fucking. They would live in bougie just because of this fucking dodgy door or something. So they were telling all stories like that and whatnot. And in the middle of all this, Mo's sort of like, when he gets drunk, when I get drunk, sometimes I go off on my own, do my own thing, start side questing. This is the only, if you're in town, it's very easy to do that. Or if you're at a nightclub, very easy to do that. We're at like a fucking convention center connected to an airport. There's nowhere for him to side quest. So instead he went from like, he sort of just done like a route. Literally, like, it's almost like he clicked start route, end route, and then go again. Start route at the bar, right? Walked around, right? This table, don't know who they were. Cheers, cheers. Then our table was next. It was like, cheers. I'm not gonna slop, good alcohol, but like he fucking slopped half the drink on the floor. Cheers. Yeah, dirty cunt. Yeah. But fucking lost half of his drink on the floor, then goes round to all the other tables and does it. And then I think at this point, like, I think Jo was sort of in her own little world, like on her phone, probably like networking or doing whatever. Yeah. She wasn't live at that point. I know she was live outside, because I think I saw them all going crazy outside. I think when she got like a shiny Gatly or something, and then she was going all mental about that. And that's when like I realised, oh, Joe's here. Because then she saw me. She said like, oh, I saw your name on a law, but like I couldn't like figure out where you were. I didn't realise you were like.
She said she's hit you with a who are you?
Basically,
she hit you with a who are you? That's Pete, man. That's cold,
listen,
man.
I like going under the radar, man. I don't like fucking.
Man, you need to get your pride up, man. That's what you need.
Why are you violating? You prick.
Go on, sorry.
I don't know if I want to finish this spiel, but no, in general.
No, go. Yeah,
well, man's not. I'm not begging it. I ain't gonna be like. I ain't gonna go.
No. When bro, I'm not saying you are, man. Chill. I'm not saying that. You know what I mean? Just, I'm just saying you got ego checked. That's all.
No, I don't have an ego. That's the point. I don't care. I wasn't just like. I didn't care. That's why I went and sat and was just talking to Eastwood just about life and the deeper philosophicals of the life. And then like
the destination, it's about the journey.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. And then like, me and Joe like spoke for a little bit, and then I spoke to what's the other doggy's name? Dark Side, and we were all just like talking. And at this point, like Mo was very bad, and then I didn't realise behind me there were these two women, and I'm like, because they were like very close, like their high table was very close to where I was sitting, so I was trying to be conscious of not turning around and fucking sending one flying. Then I turn around and I'm just like, it's fucking Ayub and Alejandro with these two women, and then because I was wondering where they were, and I'm just like, at this point I was probably at a level where I'm like, you know what, I could have one more drink and then I'll probably be all right not to drink for a bit. But then I see them now, and I'm just there like, puta! And then they were just there like, oh, hello. Like, I was like, oh, are you not like going to have an early night? You made day 2. It was like, no, we want to go out. And I'm like, cool, we'll have one more and go out. And then it was like, they were like, oh, I don't think we can. Mo's very bad. And then I'm like, how bad? And it was just like, very bad. And at this point, like, I'm looking at him sort of like, fucking, yeah, it was like, fucking, like zombies where you've got one Donny left and you've shot his leg just so it slows him down. But it was the one before a crawler. He's just there like, in Michael Jackson Thriller where he's like, and he's so like, mate, he was fucked in it. So I was like, okay, yeah, I can see your point. We ain't gonna be able to take him home and then go back out and do all of that, and we're in arse end of nowhere. So I'm like, that's when we called it. We're like, right, we'll get him out of here. Go, and then obviously we got in the taxi, and he's I think like 10 minutes into the journey, he's winding the window down, and he wants me to wind my window down. Yeah, and I'm there on the left, Ayubi's in the middle, thankfully. Mo's on the right, Alejandro, passenger side, boss man. You get the picture. So then he's opening it, and he's just going, fucking making all the noises. I don't actually know at this point if anything's coming out. But the noises were like, it's enough, innit? It's just enough. Like the strain, the physical strain that he's like putting himself through to try and produce some sort of it was just there like anyone else, I know that's enough to make them sick, and I'm not like squeamish, but
it's enough to make me sick.
Yeah, it was fucking gross. But so he's there doing all that, and then we're on the motorway, by the way, so we're in the middle of nowhere. I didn't know at the time. Mo was like, oh yeah, we'll get a taxi. Won't be that much. And he looks at it next morning. It was like, oh, it was £33. Why was it so much? And I'm like, what was it? 20-minute taxi at whatever time it was, 1 a.m. We're in the middle of nowhere. It's late.
Yeah, it's not bad.
We didn't know at the time, but man obviously had come from like Wigston, obviously stayed around doing a job. We needed him more than he needed us. So yeah, it is what it is. And also you're lucky you didn't charge extra because we're doing all the fucking bullshit. So then he's there like doing at the window. And he's telling the guy like, "Oh, can you pull over?" I'm like, "We're on the fucking motorway." Like, I'm telling him like, "We're on the motorway. Where are we pulling over into a lay-by? Like, there's no fucking lay-bys here. I think we're going dogging in a taxi as well. Yeah, crazy. We're not doing that. This ain't this kind of movie." So we just keep going, and then we're getting out the car. I get out my side. Ayub gets out, same side as me because it was like Mo was taking ages to get out, and then obviously I was like, right. Go into the chicken shop, getting my fucking burger meal, and I'm going. And then these lot were like, okay, we'll meet you back at the place. And then Alejandro was like, oh no, we'll go. I'm gonna go get pizza. I saw a pizza place. We'll go get pizza. And at this point, no one actually knew where Mo was. We kind of just left him. He walked up the road, away from where we were staying, and was just like pissing up the road. I was like, for a little guy, I'd never seen someone like produce so much piss. Like, mate, he must have been holding. He hadn't broken a seal. Yeah, he'd finally broken the seal.
If anything, that's impressive.
Yeah, right? I thought that.
Because if he's throwing up and he's not pissed himself, right? If he's needing a piss, no, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, when you retch, you tighten.
Everything gets compressed. Yeah, intestines,
mate.
Bladder, everything.
I told you, bruv. Man's got a fucking. Man's like. Grabbing the end of his cock like that in the car to not
squeezing his cock angrily.
Yeah, squeezing it, just enough. Tied it like a fucking balloon animal to not fucking piss himself. Yeah, so.
But he's wazzing up a wall, and it's so much, it's sort of like flooding half the pavement. And thankfully, there's a drain nearby that's taking the brunt of it. But he's pissing everywhere. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm just pissing. And he's like, have you seen my phone? And I'm like, no, I've not seen your phone. Why would I have seen your phone? He's like, no, I need my phone. He was like, I need my phone. Where's Ayub? I need my phone. I'm like, they've gone to a pizza place and they won't have your phone. I was just like, 100% you've left it in that taxi. He was like, no. I told something this already, but just in general was like, no, why didn't you make sure I have my phone? I'm like, shut up, man. I'm like, we're not doing this. And I'm like, we're going back to the place because they said that they're there. And he was like, oh, how are they there if I have the keys? And I'm like, okay, we'll ring them and then we'll meet them there. And then we'll sort out your phone in the morning. We'll just log into your Uber on my phone, get my man's details, go from there. If we have to book another trip, but we'll get your phone back. He was like, no, I need my phone back. Like, I'd generally done it. It was like half an hour, 45 minutes. And I had to deal with all of that. And then these lot came along, Ayub and Putter, and then he was doing that. And they were just like, how long has he been doing that? And I'm just like, he's been doing it the whole fucking time. And at that point, when we got inside, I'm like, right, I have done my bit. I'm going to bed. I was like, and at this point, he was like Sparko on the sofa, took the piss out of him, took all photos. He was drinking... not drinking, so he was eating these like white brioche rolls that he bought on Friday. Like he bought like a pack of 8 and was like sort of living off them. So I was like, one of them had he'd opened and not obviously sealed it. One of them had gone like really hard. So I was like, there was like 2 left. So then we just took them and started like fucking going over and like pretending to I pretended to put one in his mouth, and then Puta was just like, wait, bukake, and then went over and put one in his mouth as well. So I was like, yeah, he's a laugh when he's fucking not saying anything and he's asleep. He's harmless. And then I was like, right, you lot are dealing with him. I'm going to bed. And then I think Alejandro went to bed because me and him were staying in the same room. Mo and Ayubi were staying in the same room, but I think Mo slept on the sofa for obvious reasons because he was fucked. And then I didn't realise he was still there when I woke up because I know Ayubi had gone because he was in day 2.
You sit on him?
No, Ayub had gone because he's obviously had to go to the hall. I think Alejandro went with him. I didn't hear anything for ages, so I'm like, and obviously I ain't going to be able to tell if man's online or anything or on fake because he ain't got his fucking phone. So I ain't going to tell if he's awake or not from that. So then I don't hear anything. I was like, I get up. I know they've left me a slice. They left me a slice of pizza. So I was like, right, I'm going to eat that slice of pizza. No, I think Mo was also looking forward to that same slice of pizza. I scanned it. So I ate that pizza. But at this point, I didn't see anything. He was under the covers, not moving. And he's a little Donny in it. So I'm like, bro, they were cushions to me. I didn't go and I wanted to just go back in bed and then chill and then, make my way to the convention center, do whatever. But, and then I go to the toilet and I'm flashing the toilet and then I just hear a voice. I'm like, it's like, yo, and I'm just like, oh, for fuck's sake, not again.
Oh God,
I was like, how long have you fucking been now? I was like, did you go shop or something? He was like, no, I've just been laying down. And I'm like, I generally thought there was fucking no one else here but me. But then, yeah, he woke up. We sorted out his phone. The guy was very nice. He was like, I'm coming from Wigston, so it will take a little while. And then Mo was like, oh, no, it's fine. I'll give you 20 quid. And I look at him, I'm like, yeah, he's going to want a bit more than 20 quid, mate.
Yeah,
like,
a little bit more.
44 miles. Yeah. 44 miles from Wigston to... I'm like, he's closer to where I live than he is to here. So I'm like, it's going to take him a little bit more than 20 quid's worth to get here. So I was like, just give him 40. And then Mo gave him 40. So then... I got cash out because I needed to give Mo money for the gaff anyway. So then I was like, he's like, give me 80 in cash, and then half of that went to the Uber driver anyway. Who bless him, came, showed me his. I've got a card. He was like, first thing he did was like, show me this. He was like, oh, you see Oadby Road, Wigston. I'm like, oh no, I don't give a shit. I was like, you could have been finessing, ain't my money. You know, I just said I'd pick up your phone just because he's a dipshit, and you know, he's not the brightest, which is why we're in this predicament. So. Yeah, sorted it all out. The guy was like mid-prayer and everything. And I'm just like, we've just interrupted Broski's prayers, like, to try to get your phone back. So then, yeah, he got his phone back. He was sorted, went over to the convention centre. What did we do on the Sunday? We were talking about maybe going to the Sky Bar again. But then after everything was said and done, it was like, you know what? We're going to go back. We'll drink and we'll try and find something to do. And then we ended up going to the shisha place, had food. These are had their fucking... shisha and whatnot, and obviously I worked out how much all my stuff was and was going to pay it, and then obviously we all paid on the same bill, and I don't know how I ended up paying less than what my fucking food and my cocktail was worth. I think I saved like 4 quid, and I'm like, sweet. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck deal you lot pay for the shisha, but if it saved me £4 on food, I'll take it. So yeah, man. And then we just went back, and then I was like, I think all of us would just look at each other like, we want to do something, so we kept drinking a little bit, and it was like, no point in really going anywhere, like just the 4 of us. So it was like, yeah, we'll shut up shop. Yeah, it was overall a bit of a bust. It was like the effort would have been there, especially on the Saturday. Like the effort was there if Mo didn't write himself off. Like I think not saying we would have like necessarily got out. I definitely wanted to stay. I definitely wanted to stay later at the gaff because like I think a few like Lurgan was still there, Amy was still there. There was like people still there. I didn't want to fucking go. I hate being like the one to be like go when there's even Cody and them were all still there because that's how they had my battery pack and stuff. But obviously we just wanted to make sure that you know he got back all right and you know because even though he's from Birmingham, fuck leaving him on his own when he ain't got a clue where he is. But overall, I think that's enough about Birmingham. It was all right. Tournament was all right. The socials could have been a little bit better, but I can, you know, from a different perspective, I can see why they were the way they were. That might just, you know, be something to look at sort of next year if it's in Birmingham. Maybe look at like a mixture of, or we just fucking bite the bullet and just fucking stay nearer to the place. I don't know, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's not exactly a win-win, you know. Yeah, I think it was a risk. It was a risk staying in town.
Do you think potentially that maybe the expectations weren't met because Liverpool the year before was like
perhaps, but the thing is, I think I figured out quite quickly that it was like, okay, it's not gonna.
Yeah, it's not going to be like...
Well, it's not going to be the same, but like in general, like think about the people that went out in Liverpool as well. Like you weren't there, Joe wasn't there, Mike wasn't there, Quack wasn't there. Vince was there, but only I think he left like... I think he said if he made day 2, he didn't plan to stay anywhere. He hadn't booked anywhere to stay. So it was like Vince was there, but not. So just like stuff like that. It was... Sometimes it ain't about the, you know... the venue or the location, or about the people.
It's not about the destination from the journey. I was about to fucking shut the stream off, bro.
I deliberately did. It's about the people, you know. It's like Asgard isn't a place; it's people. You know what I mean? That's the new one. But yeah,
I hate it here.
You fucking love it here. But enough about Brum. We'll move on to let's move on to something a little more recent. So at the time this comes out, it'll probably be just over a week from since it's happened. But Kingler Gigantamax Day.
Yeah, man. Fucking big man Thomas.
Crab walk.
Thomas the fucking destroyer of communities.
Fuck off,
So
man.
for anyone who's not aware, Thomas has managed to shut down an entire campfire community. on his own by being toxic.
I didn't shut it down.
And hey, hang on, don't interrupt me, bro. I'm talking here.
Okay.
Right? Right. So as you know, on this channel, we are about being positive forces of nature, and Thomas went against that, and was very toxic to someone in his local community, resulted in it closing down. And look at you, like, look, man, you're just trying to not just be like, shut up, man. Yeah. So yeah, but So that's a long story, but yeah, I'm very excited for King of G-Max Day. By the time this comes out, touchwood, we should have at least done 30. 30 is the goal I'm aiming for.
That is good. What, 10 and
Have
out?
you got any plans for King of the Day, Thomas?
About to play some round here with the local campfire community dedicated to Gigantamax battles. That's why that got set up in general, that fucking campfire, because people were struggling with like Gengar and everything like that, and people were struggling with Gengar. The thing is, loads of people were like moaning about toxicity, but I keep saying that was during Go Wild area. There was no like. For me, I'm just doing raids. I saw a group of people doing a tox, so I only did like one G-Max tox anyway. And then the only other toxes I did were the raid ones, or I did like a couple Dynamax ones and stuff. But they were just sort of when it was raid reset and I had an egg on. I was just doing it just to get as much XP on an egg as possible whilst waiting for raids. But yeah, in general, that's why it was set up. But yeah, Kingler, nothing really planned, to be honest.
Nothing big, man. No, it's finally the fucking reunion. The reunion of the boys. Boys back in town.
Woolwich Raiders. W's in the chat for Woolwich.
It'll be... When will be the last time I've seen you?
Madrid.
Fuck! That long?
Yeah, Eva said... Eva was like... Eva was like, when was the last time? It was like, what, when you went away, was it? I'm like, no. It like, went away, obviously, April, but then Madrid was in June.
Fuck!
Yeah, man.
That's like 8 months!
Yeah.
That's like 8 months! That's crazy!
Yeah, you and Joe see each other all the time, and I'm just there like...
Yeah, you see me for money, innit? That's why. You see... I said, do you miss me when I'm not around, man?
I ain't got not anymore.
That should be good, man. So to cut a long story short, Thomas had an argument with someone in Campfire.
We're doing this again. Wait, we're reiterating the story. We're saying what actually happened.
No, I'm telling you what happened, right? Thomas had a little argument with someone who didn't like what his opinions, whatever. Group got shut down. Thomas went, all right, I'm off to London for the day instead. Then see you later. So that's basically what happened. But so the boys are back together tomorrow. Should be good. I'm looking forward to it. Split some G's, take some knees, all that good shit. But then, mate, you're a psycho. Like you're getting what, like the last coach back, something like that?
Yeah, 11:59 for Victoria. Get back to Leicester at 2:55. There is a Skylink. There is a Skylink bus from Leicester, goes to Derby, but obviously goes through Loughborough. That bus is at 2:55. If I don't get that, then I wait half an hour and get the 3:25. Okay. Get to Loughborough just before. It pops out just outside my house, so just before 4. So then I'll probably have the keys on my door at 4 a.m. Worst case scenario.
You're a psychopath, bro. Because listen, right? No, don't get
wrong. No, actually, I'm wrong because it's so late. Usually, if it was like a normal time, it stops outside my house. But I think it just goes. This one don't even go to Derby. I think it stops at Loughborough High Street. So after it drops me off in town, kind of near where I train for table tennis, then I have to walk like 10, 15 minutes home. So I'll probably be back home at 4:15.
Fuck that. Right, listen, like as much as you are like one of my best friends ever, I ain't doing that shit for you, bro. Never. Like
I'm just built different.
Mate, I'm an old man now, bro. When it gets to like 10 p.m, I'm like, oh, is that bedtime, is it? Like,
I do all sorts of shit. I do. Even Eva said the same thing. She was like, "You're fucking mad." I'm like, I don't know how you do. Like when I've flown to events for like tournaments and stuff, and I've fucking waited like 6 hours either side because I've got there last Nasta Express, and then the flight I'm getting is in the fucking 6 a.m, 5 a.m. Like my Milan flight's at 5:55 a.m.
Yeah, mate. So what time are you gonna get there? Like, no, as in to Stansted.
I'll probably, because it's
bro, I can tell by your smile it's gonna be some outrageous.
No, I'm just trying, because I've never done a safari zone, so I'm just trying to remember. It's just a weekend, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's Saturday, Sunday, not Friday, Saturday. Yeah. So
Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah. So that means traveling on a Friday. I'm just trying to remember because I ain't looked at it all in a while, but I do need to because I need to. Within the next week or so, I'm gonna send off my passports, get renewed. I think it should be fine. I'll have enough time, but I'm just gonna. Yeah, we'll cut it a bit close. We've got 2 months. We'll be all right. But yeah. So the flight's at 5:55 a.m. So I'm assuming I will end up working the night before. So I'll be awake, and then I'll get back home probably like before 12. I'll have a look at what time I don't think I've even booked a coach yet. But then I'll just get like a similar coach to what I got to when I went to Stockholm. So then I'll probably end up leaving Loughborough at like midnight. And then get to Leicester like 1 a.m. And then it's like an hour and a half or something to Stansted. So probably get to Stansted like 2:30, but that's obviously depending on the exact times.
Yeah.
And then
you're fucking.
chilling.
You're tapped in the head, bro. You're tapped in the head.
Chilling, man.
Now I'm excited for Milan. Yeah, social details will be confirmed in the next few days on all the socials. Socials on the socials.
That works.
Yeah,
makes sense.
social. Yeah, social on the socials.
On the CAMPFIRE, we love CAMPFIRE.
Yeah.
I've always loved CAMPFIRE.
I've always loved CAMPFIRE. Have you looked into Paris yet?
As in, like, I have a place. Well, me and Eva have a place. Not set in stone. We haven't paid for it yet, but we've sort of had it on there. We're holding it, and then it was like, if we find something better, we'll get that. But we sort of have that. We haven't sorted the travel yet because I'm kind of waiting until. Well, after not this payday, probably after the next. I don't want to spend all the money on that travel and then I'm like fucked for Milan. So I'm sort of like after Milan, I don't expect Eurostar prices to creep up or anything. We haven't got any.
They already have.
Well, what's the damage?
So bear in mind, I paid £88.
That was what it was when I last checked.
It's definitely gone up from there. I can guarantee you that now.
Let's look.
All right, bro. I got you. I'm already on it. I'm on it. Go on the Thursday. Come back on the Monday, for example. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so those are the cheapest ones. Oh, okay, no. So there's a few that are still on that same fare, but they're selling out.
That's fine.
Quick.
They always say that, man. They just want people to snatch those up. But yeah. So we'll definitely look into getting it sorted. Hopefully sometime over the next few weeks. But
yeah, man, it should be good. I'm excited.
I'm excited for Paris. But
to be honest, man, like fuck Paris. I honestly, like, you can clip this shit, Joe, if you're fucking around.
He's fucking he's bowling, innit? Man's bowling out.
Yeah.
Bowly.
Holy shit. Now, mate, I honestly, I fucking hate Paris. I hate the idea of Paris. But I'm excited to see everyone but then it also sucks because it's kind of like, okay, so you see people in June and it's like, all right, you're not going to see a lot of these people
till next June.
Another year.
It's till next June, or unless they go to something.
Yeah, which kind of sucks, to be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to Survivor Zone. Milan should be good. I think Milan is going to be expensive just because everyone says Milan is an expensive city. But, we're still going to fucking go out. We're going to have a good time.
Have you ever been? I know you've been to Rome and...
I've never been to Milan. I've always wanted to go. I will have, like, a pretty sick surprise planned, to be honest, for Milan. It's all set in stone, ready to go when we get there.
What a shirt? Football shirt?
No, that's not a surprise, is it? Why is that a surprise?
I don't know.
Why am I going to surprise myself with a shirt?
They'll surprise everyone else. Just not like with a shirt, and with your own shirt. Be like, take
it off.
Just say I've joined Carl Walker and I've signed for AC Milan.
Now, to be fair, I actually do want to get a Milan shirt when we're there. To be honest,
would you get Carl Walker on the back?
No. To be honest, I never get names. Is it the third kit or is it the away kit that's banging?
It's always the third. It's got to be the third kit. Third kits are always good. Third kit's always nice.
Yeah, no, it is the third kit. The third kit is pretty fucking banging. It's like black and like green, which is like my favorite fucking colors. Yeah, no. So I've got a surprise in Milan that specifically our group is gonna fucking love. I'm proper gassed for it.
I'm scared.
Proper gassed. I just have to not get shit faced before then, and then like tell everyone about it type thing.
I'm in danger. Scared, very scared.
Yeah, no. To be fair, you actually should be.
Hey,
fair, like,
what?
Yeah,
That threats? Is that a threat, sir? That's a promise.
No, I'm being dead serious though. You probably shouldn't be. But no, should be good. Looking forward to it. I keep looking at like the spawns and stuff for Milan, and the more I look, the more I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be a really good event. There's a lot of stuff on there that I really want.
Mudbay.
Yeah, dude, that horse is fucking cute as fuck, bro. Just honestly, man, I'm just gonna be fucking hatching eggs all weekend.
What?
Yeah, hey yo. The only thing I need to sort out is my travel card, so I can use the tram. Because the tram is going to be big brain for the Sunday when we're definitely not hungover.
So, would you say the tram's a preferred method of transport to the metro? There.
Yeah, yeah, because the metro is underground, trams are overground.
Yeah, but I'm saying in terms of like getting places, how connected it is, and everything.
Oh no. The quickest will be the metro.
Yeah.
But the tram, the tram you can still actually like sit and play, and it doesn't move fast enough that you would like
get the slow down. Yeah. That's decent.
You know, it could be good because then like depending on the raid bosses. Because what did we have for the last Safari Zone? We did.
I don't know.
Barcelona, I think, was Cresselia and Darkrai.
That was because I know Cresselia was Go Fest London. You might have had Cresselia and Darkrai there as well.
Yeah,
I didn't do it, so I don't know.
But yeah, you know, so it might be cool, like on the Sunday when we're, you know, definitely not hungover. You know, for us to be able to, you know, just fucking, you know, just jump on tram and just because I've already found like the links to it.
Ah, nice.
So like we could just go around the city like a big fucking circle, basically. Yeah, no, it should be good. I'm really looking forward to it. Like I said, we do now have the social like set in stone. So all those details will be out soon. They'll be on Campfire. Yeah, you know, it's slightly different to what we normally do, but at the same time,
any ambassador codes?
I honestly couldn't tell you.
Any codes in chat? I remember when Adelian did that in Utrecht. He was like, he stopped everyone. Everyone was sort of like, it was like we were mid swing, like everyone was sort of getting on their way, and then Adelian just stops everything. It was just like, guys, I have an announcement. If you check in on Campfire, you get ambassador codes, and we were just like, fuck off, like,
of course you are.
You don't want your fucking codes.
But yeah. So as I say, for Campfire, for the social, yeah, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. It's not ideal, to be quite honest, but I just can't be choosers.
Well, the saying usually is like, what is it? It's when in Rome. I don't know if there's a similar one for Milan. I don't know. We just have to say Hala Milan and get on with it.
Yeah. But yeah, so as I say, it's not ideal, but you know, fingers crossed. You know, people still come along and you know show support.
Touch wood.
You know, it still cost us money to do, put together. It's not been easy, to be honest, but you know, we always fucking get it done. As well, you know, so as well as that one main planned social, keep an eye out on my socials because I normally host like impromptu ones. Like I did in Madrid, for example, I hosted the Thursday, Friday, Sunday. So, you know, keep an eye out for all those, you know, for anyone listening back. You know, there's always going to be something going on. And, yeah, literally, yeah. And then, you know, just come and hang out. Have a drink, have a little chat with me and Thomas. It'll be, it'll be a good time.
Have some sniff.
Sorry, I just went on a tangent there for what's the matter with you, man? But yeah, sorry, I just went on a little tangent there.
That's all good.
Yeah, so yeah, should be good. Probably, mate, we've waffled a lot. It's only been like an hour and 10.
We always waffle, man. That's how it be.
Yeah, we do waffle.
We ain't even spoken about the event that's coming up soon, EUIC. Yeah, everyone's favorite European Pokemon event.
Honestly, like, I'm just not asked about it. Honestly,
It's payday for Josh. He's just there like ching ching, fucking till go. Prices go up, up and away.
No, I'm excited to see everyone. I have no I'm not excited for the event. Like, I'm excited to go to the Pokemon Center on the Sunday when we got the slot, but like, I'm just not asked about play Pokemon.
All right, guys.
Really not,
for anyone that doesn't know, on the Friday of last year at the social Elephant and Castle, so we have the Thursday one, right? But on the Friday social, the prices went up, and that was the main social that's advertised on that day. That is calculated, mate. I come back there the next day. I don't live in London. I come back the next day. The price have changed. I'm there like, it's ridiculous. This is outrageous. It's fucking raw.
It fucking will be when I'm done, mate.
Oh shit.
But no, like, I don't know. Like, I'm just not. It's not off. I'll play Pokemon. Like, I on the Friday, touch wood, I should have my spectator pass sorted for me. So, you know, I might come along, you know, just to see. But Saturday I'm going to a gig, so won't be going there. Sunday I never go to the venue. It's fucking horrific. I hate it. I would sooner sit at home and watch the Unite on Twitch, to be honest.
Yeah, to be fair, like, for me it always depends, because I'm like, if I get proper like steaming, and at the regionals I'll go there, do the tournament, never make day 2, so like, you know, Sunday is the Lord's Day. It's a day of rest. So we rest at home, rest and recuperate and replenish and recover and repent for the sins of the night before. So yeah, Sunday is usually a nice day. But to be fair, like, I think I've planned out all the travel on my phone, so I can, you know, explain to you, right, this is everything we're doing, this is when we're doing it. There's not really a lot of time for side questing. Like, we'll find time to like sort out food, because we're staying in like a gaff near to Woolwich. Yeah, we'll sort out like we'll sort out breakfast and stuff when we're there. Special breakfast maybe. So you know what I mean, when in Woolwich. But yeah, so we'll sort out like sort of base.
City of Romance, yeah. Fucking City of Romance. Fucking hell, man.
Nah, man, the City of Roadmans.
Yeah. Oh, mate, just think, you get to take Eva to Munich Cricket Club on Sunday.
I've said to him, like, I showed her a picture of, because that's why I was asking for the photos in LBA of London Worlds 2022, because I'm like, right, there won't be as many people as that, but I just wanted to show her, like, the photos and whatnot.
Mate, to be fair, you got trolled. He sent you every one except the one that you asked for.
Yeah, he did.
You asked specifically for the one at Brewdog, innit?
He did, and eventually
he sent you every one that wasn't.
Yeah, he sent the fucking LF staff one back when Ilian had hair. But then he sent the video, and I just showed Eva the video and just paused it. And I'm like, yeah, this is Brewdog. She's never been in a Brewdog before. And I'm like, I didn't know how best to describe it, because I'm like, right, obviously they do food, they're a brewery, so they do drinks, and I'm like, you know, very, like, I don't know how recent, but I know in a few of them, it's like, right, you've got a table tennis table at this one. Other ones have got like fucking recording booths and podcast rooms where you can have, literally it says like Zoom room on the top. You've got places to have conferences and shit. So I'm like, during the daytime, it can be very like cafe-esque, you know, very restaurant-esque. Yeah. And then like, you know, of an evening, you know, it'll turn into a bar, nightclub, whatever you want to call it. And I said to her, I'm like, you'll be fine, because she's always worried about meeting new people and stuff. I'm like, honestly, there'll be people that if there's anywhere where you're probably gonna like fit in, not saying you don't fit in anywhere else, but I'm like, we got the weird Pokemons. Like you'll have the people that are a bit more like me, and like yourself and like Joe, who will actually like talk and like actually do stuff.
The bozos.
The fucking the degenerates. I said that. I'm like, the fucking DJs. Then you'll have like the weeby pogo man. I was like, you won't meet them because you won't be introduced to them. They will be in their corner, respectfully doing what they do.
Fucking licking each other's armpits.
That's the one, yeah. Fucking tour. But
fucking break point.
And then I showed her a photo of outdoors of Munich Cricket Club. I'm like, all right. I was like, it's a pretty big like sort of beer garden. I'm like, we sit where all the umbrellas are and whatnot. And
mate, we're not doing that next month. You know, it's still gonna be February, don't you? Yeah, it's gonna be fucking freezing cold, bruv.
So we'll sit inside.
Yeah. We'll sit inside. We ain't sitting outside.
I've got to sit outside. I've got to show either like
What, the sites?
Yeah, man. I showed her. I'm
Yeah.
like, this is where me and Josh done the little like thing there, and then round the corner we did the ladies who lunch. I'm like, she's got to see it all, man. We hungry.
Show the sights of London, and you just start talking about memories you had with me there.
Yeah.
Like,
No, but I even said
no,
but I did say that. I was like, London Worlds 2022. I was like, oh, that's where me and Josh first met. And then I was like, he was at the bar, I was at the bar, and he was just there like, ah, like she's such
you guys did love. Like, she's like, hang on. She's like, wait, are you breaking up with me now?
She's a melt, man. But no, then I showed her like the video and stuff. I'm like, okay, this is like people from all over the world. There'll be people that have travelled out from outside of Europe to come down and stuff. But I was like, yeah, for the majority, it's like, yeah, there'll be people in their own little groups and whatnot, and then you'll get others that will be in groups but walking around, and others that just walk around. Yeah, you'll get normal people, and then you'll get Mo. You'll get everyone, like different groups. You'll get like.
So you told me Mo isn't coming.
Yeah, I told you he is. Stuff for that. But anyway, you'll have people in like their factions or like teammates, those sorts of things. People in their sort of like communities in terms of like you'll get a Spanish lot like chilling together, and then you'll get like some of the London's finest lot, and you'll get like the little UK Yorkshire lot like Arab, and then you'll get a Delhi and sort of going in between everyone. Yeah, getting fucking bummed. But anyway, yeah, you'll get people like that, and then you'll get people that just pepper in the bar, like fucking Vince and the fucking Powerpuff Boys. But yeah, I said to her, generally speaking, I'm like, if you're like you'll get on with a lot of these people, like say it because she's worried it's just gonna be overwhelming and stuff like that. I'm like, honestly, it'll be fine. Like we ain't got to stay out like super late.
No,
and obviously,
just give her.
I think you cut off. I don't know if the mic's playing off. You said give her, and then it just cut off abruptly. I think you were going to say.
I said just give her a little bump, innit? She'll be like fucking right as rain. You know what I mean?
Give her a little bum. Quick bumming.
I don't think that'll quite have the same effect as you would anticipate it to.
Turn brew dog into raw dog.
Yeah. Just be like, oh, babe, we got somewhere else we need to go before we go. Oh, is it called raw dog?
We'll change elephant and castle to elephant in arsehole. You know what I mean? Yeah. Get the trunk out. Fucking go ham. Mate, what would you do, yeah? Generally, like, genuine question. What would you do if you, like, one of these Pokesocials? I ain't say I could have done it because I'm a man of class and, like, you know, the demeanor's different. But, like, if you saw a man, like, chopping in your toilets in Elliot Castle, like, what's the reaction? I ain't going to say names because if it was, like, me or Joe, I don't know what the reaction would be. But if it was, like, just someone that you know of or don't know, just, like...
I'm throwing him out, straight up.
Fair enough. Well,
I'm grabbing him by the cock.
You can help him finish, yeah.
Like, get the fuck out of here. You know?
Let him do his thing, like, while he's mid-stride, ain't nothing going to break my stride.
Just you, me, and Joe, just your idol, just singing that. Like something out.
Yeah, there's someone's filming it, and then ain't nothing going to break my stride, and then we turn around like, oh no, and then we're just there like fucking pissing.
Mate, you thought about this a lot, man.
I haven't. No, generally, in all honesty, the first bit where I was like, what would you do if you caught someone getting beaten out in your toilet? Like, it'd be funny, innit? Because does it happen often? Like, do you ever see anyone? No, we've had it a couple of times at ours, and people have been barred for it. They haven't been allowed back in, and then. It was funny because one time this guy, he was allowed back in and he was asking about the kids' Halloween parties. I've not seen any posters for it. And I'm like, oh, there's a poster for it in disabled toilet. Like, you know that toilet well, didn't you? Because you got caught fucking shagging some absolute troll in there. Dirty bastard. But yeah, I always wondered that. Like, what would you do at one of these events if things properly... Because nothing really, like... Nothing really kicks off at these points. That's what I keep saying to Eva. I'm like, she's always like been very like anxious when it comes to drinking and pubs and stuff. And I'm like, I'm like, yes, I get it. But also at the same time, I've always said to her, regardless of where we go, I'll make sure you're safe. And that's why if we ever drink over the road, I work there. I'm like, you will never be safe for anyone else, anywhere else than you would do there because, you know, I know you. Staff know you by now. It's like nothing's ever gonna happen to you, and if it does, it's like I don't. If something were to ever happen to you, I'm not dealing with it as if I work there. It's getting dealt with in a different way. So I said to her, I'm like, there'll be a lot of people there, but like, I mean, I said to her, like, from my own point of view, I don't know everyone there. I don't talk to everyone there. No. I might, briefly sort of like end up bumping into people I've never met before, and I always feel like it's nice, like you just meet new people.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
Yeah, you could be at an event, like same event, like what, this was going to be the third EUIC I've been to. There's probably men that have been to all the others, even the ones before they're in London. They've been to the ones in London. They've probably been on the beers as well in the Elephant and Castle, but I've just never spoke to them. And then, I could speak to them this time, and it's just like, I'm there like unlocking characters like it's Tekken, man. I'm like, right, I've got my man here, my man there, and then it's just, the more you go, that's what I'm saying. And I know how you feel about play Pokemon events and stuff in general, but generally speaking, the more events, because like, you have to think about your first event, I don't know for you, but like the first event I went to, I knew of some people, but the more events you go to, it's like, people, and I think the easiest thing is like, and the easiest thing for me personally is they know you, they recognise you, they're like, you're right. Like, even when I went to Lille once, and then I went to it was Lille, and then it was Liverpool, like all the Frenchies was like, hey, I know you, beer pong, and then they remembered my name, but they knew me as beer pong. That's kind of sad, isn't it? That's cold, isn't it? Because we're just there, like, you know what I mean? Same with the arrows, they'll know me as the nuke next, Luke the nuke.
Jesus Christ,
Josh the chef, that's you, man.
Yeah. No, we're not doing this.
Come on, no, you'd have to come out wearing like a chef hat. What would your song be?
Yeah,
like, it would have to be like the Lazy Town song, innit?
It's a piece of cake.
It's a baked pretty cake. It just,
mate, that could go off in Ali Pally, to be fair.
But didn't like Sporticus get done for like a madness? Yeah.
Yeah, he's in jail, isn't he? I'm sure he's actually like,
Lazy Town, such a crazy town.
Yeah, crazy. Mate. I think that's a good
never
way to call it. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm busting for a shit, bruv.
Man's held a shit in for the whole time.
I am, mate. I'm like, I've started to like sweat. I've had to put the fan on and everything, bro. I'm like sweating profusely, man. I wish I was joking, man.
No, I don't, because probably won't appreciate me telling the audience this, but you've had one the other day where it, like, when you have them and it just like splits it. Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? And when it's cold as well and sharp, it's like, yeah, it's a long day. Like, I have it sort of like on my nose, and you get like cold boogies, and it's sort of like, and I didn't know whether, because I forgot to say at Birmingham as well, when I woke up on the day of the tournament, my nose was bleeding, and I wiped my thing, and it was just like, I was gonna have another half an hour in bed, but I fucking shot up out of bed. And Andrew was like, oh, you okay? You just kind of like bolted up. And I'm like, yeah, I'm bleeding out, man. This is it. Curtains to me, I'm dying. And then the same thing happened the next morning. I'm like, I knew I wasn't well. going over there.
The gear, man. That's right.
Nose beers.
On the packet, yeah.
Catching up, man. It's catching up with me, yeah. But in general, like, I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know whether it was because I was ill. Because then Eva said she had a nosebleed as well, and she don't get on the packet. So I'm like, I was trying to draw.
As far as you're aware. As far as you're aware.
Yeah.
As far as you're aware.
Yeah, very aware.
But you reckon she's building a wardrobe in the next room? She's not. She's fucking. She's cutting up to the fucking lines.
He's chopping bricks, man. Chopping she's chopped some fat. She's chopping onions. I'm telling you, man. Pyrex bowl full of brizzy.
Oh, mate. Fucking hell.
Too much mix of the brizzy. You know that the pack needs blending.
Oh, that's funny, man. Pablo,
buy it, shop it. The gang's all spending.
Oh, right, let's wrap this up, man, because I'm actually going to shit myself if I keep laughing as well. Wait, I'm not joking, bro. I'm going to actually shit myself if we don't wrap this up.
Have you ever, like, when you've gone to the toilet, like... No, like, sometimes, like we said earlier when Mo was, like, throwing up and he's at the toilet. But it's related, but when, like, you said Mo was throwing up and it was impressive that he didn't, like, piss himself as well and he was holding it for so long.
I'm laughing and trying to not shit myself.
I was saying that. Do you ever get, like... bricked up when it happens? But guys, episode number 10 of iBoozy season 2. Mate, season 2 is crazy, like,
you just asked me if I'd get bricked up when I'm throwing up.
Guys, we started this project like, it felt like yesterday, man, and it's just come a long way.
I've got grey hairs now, man.
Josh had a full head of hair, man. Now he's like,
Mate, we need to change the direction of this cast, bro. We can't be talking about throwing up and getting a fucking rod on, mate. We can't, like, we need to do something to make up for this, man. Right, listen, guys, next week we're going to have a more, like, insightful podcast.
No, we're not. We're not. We're going to recap on everything that happens tomorrow.
Yeah, lucky for you, I'm getting ready to throw up tomorrow, so I'll be bricked up, ready to go. Yeah, bro, I can't believe you just asked me that.
Cameras on and we're ready to go live.
Oh, Thomas.
Josh is bricked up and you know that it's blow time.
Oh, mate, I'm about to blow my own back out, bro. Wrap it up, bruv. I thought that's what you were doing. Right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been lovely to speak to you all again. Thomas, it's been a pleasure. I'll see you 7 days ago. Because, you know, if you're listening back, it'll like make sense then, you know what I mean?
Yeah, go on. I'm listening.
I was expecting you to.
No, I'm listening, man.
You're
cooking, man. You're hungry.
Yeah, so anyone watching live, twitch.tv/ThomasYoung1997. Shout out all you, man. Anyone listening back on Apple Music, Spotify Music, I Booze You, leave us drop us a follow, 5-star review. If not,
we'll petrol bomb your nan's fridge.
Yeah, have that, you can. And TikTok, same. YouTube, the same. And yeah, guys, see you same time next week.
Yes.